Hello, my beautiful souls. All is well. All is well. This is a personal read. Again, it's a twin flame read. And I want to thank all of you. And if anybody is wanting a personal read, all the information is below. Payments are made through PayPal. Feel free to, request a reading. Send me out an email and let me know what's on your mind. Whatever your question is, I will proceed to ask my guide and ask for the wisdom and knowledge that I need to deliver the message. This is kind of like a general overall, like what's going on with the twin flame and reunification possibilities and so forth. I'm seeing wish fulfillment. I'm seeing that, there will be reunification. But there's a lot of tests and delays going on. There's more like a phase of kind of being in a static position, looking at things from a different perspective. In the workplace, maybe you feel like things aren't going right or going your way, and it's time for you to kind of just take a step back and just kind of regroup. As far as relationship status, it's the same thing. Take a more practical view, like come out of the box and look in, and you'll be able to assess things differently or reevaluate things differently. Because right now, I'm showing like you're wanting to set off on this journey, but you're doing it with a blind faith. You're trusting God that everything is going to work out the way it should. But it's almost like, you're double-minded because you're limiting yourself. And I've been seeing this a lot lately with my readings where we're putting those self-limitations on ourselves. We're just limiting the way we see things. And I just want everybody to know, you are a soul that is encapsulated in this body. So this body is the only thing that puts limits on us. Your soul can do so many things, and the possibilities are endless, but because of conditional thinking or the way we've grown up with religion and beliefs and our parents teaching us this and that, and even in school, we've gained these limited beliefs. And that's what I'm seeing here with your reading, is that you're limiting your belief, which is causing a lot of doubt. So, and one aspect, you're saying that you trust God and you're going on this journey, and you'll do this blindfolded because you have this trust in God, but at the same point you're putting limits on the journey. If that makes sense to you. I see like you're really focused on that cup. You're really focused on the love and the relationship, which is really good. But at the same point, you need to be practical, and you need to use rational thinking. Don't over obsess with the twin flame or the reunion. Let it flow, because you're going on that journey, and you can be blindfolded, but you are being guided. But the thought pattern is, you got that conditional thinking. Which is, causing your own doubts and fears to come in. That's why, on the journey, and when we go through our awakening, we learn more so to trust our soul and trust our higher self. So, meditate and, just come into your higher self and be guided. There is that arguing within yourself. It's almost like this strife within yourself. I also see, like, on the twin flame side, that he does have some doubts, he does have some fears, but he does have like some ego. It's almost like here we have somebody that's doing some conditional dating. They'll date somebody, but then it's just something about it just isn't right. So, it's almost like every Friday we date a different person, but there's something about that person that just isn't right, which again is, the soul longing for the the feminine, the counterpart. I am seeing like a lot of rejuvenation. I am seeing like a rebirth, like a coming out of all of this with a huge amount of love and success. Okay, it's almost like, the angels blow the trumpet, and then boom, reunification happens. So it's something that it's not really going to happen slowly. When you do hear from this person, or when he does come to his senses, or wherever he needs to come, it's going to be like, I chose you. I want to be with you. There's not going to be no beating around the bush, or testing the waters. He's going to come to that point where he knows what he wants, and he's just going to go and get it. So, everything looks really great as far as your energy. Just, there are some tests, because you need to reevaluate things. And with reevaluating, that is also, your practical thinking, the limitations that you put on yourself. And, just the argumentative, the strife that you cause within your own mind, because you want to do this in faith, and you want to surrender and release and trust God. But at the same point, you're like, well, wait a minute, maybe I should be sending him a text message, or I should be giving him a call. Always pray and, seek guidance of your angels and God, or, the source, whoever, you pray to. And, always ask for their guidance, and ask for signs that'll let you know when the time is right. When you feel that total peace, then, you can text the person, or call them, or send them a message, or, tell them, have that heart to heart. Always find peace in the situation. With the communication, it's almost like the communication is going to be a waste of time, because there's a lot of deep stuff that needs to go on both parts. So even if there's communication, there's still stuff going on deep behind the scenes. So, the balance will be coming in. It will be balancing out for both of you. I see, the wish come true, like you wish upon a star, and, you see that, it does come true. There is the triumph. But now it's like, you are focused on that love that you're longing for. But this is causing like an argumentative conflict right here within your own soul and ego. So when you say you surrender and you release, then truly do it. Leave it in God's hands and let God do it. Don't come back and say, oh, wait, maybe I need to do this, or I need to do that, or maybe I should say this or say that. Fully trust God and go with the flow, and just let it happen. When the time is right, the divine is working. So I thank you for your subscription, and thank you for requesting a read. I hope this all resonates with you. Remember, when you ask for a general read, it's picking up on the male and the feminine and masculine energy. So if this doesn't resonate with you, it may resonate with him. But this is just part of the journey and the reunion that's coming together, and the things that have to be done. Again, it's like a lot of practical thinking and a lot of conditioning that we put on our own self. And that stuff needs to change. So this is part of your journey, part of your tests, and, finding that peace, and knowing that, God is in control, and things are working out, and, we have the final coming together. So thanks to you again for your sweet notes and your encouragement. You guys are all my boosts, and I love you. Namaste.